I call bullshit in Hollywood, bro. Like, a lot of the stuff that Kanye say is real shit, and then he be skitzing out. And they go for Orlando Brown too. But the bottom line is that you signed an oath. And though you may be running away from what you signed, you still signed an oath and you have a job to do, and that means that you are controlled in a sense. So we have to use our discernment and decipher what's good and what's bad and what we're fighting for. This is why we must be leaders of our own selves, bro. Like, you gotta govern yourself, because when you idolize anyone, you're leaving yourself room for disappointment, and you're also giving them your power at the same time. Idolizing people goes the same for joining some of these covens. Because with everything, there are good ones and there are bad ones, just like each race, even the alien races. There's good Dracos, there's bad ones. There's good black people, there's good, you know what I mean, and there's good Melanites, and there's bad ones. There's good and bad of every color. That's why you have to become your own superhero, because you can only disappoint you. I'd rather disappoint myself than have somebody else build me up just to let me the fuck down, because that's just another trauma bond that you have to fix, that you have to heal from. Be careful. See, you can learn from bad people, and you can also learn from good people what and what not to do. So just read between the lines when I say that. You feel what I'm saying? Not everything that glitters is gold. We've already been warned about the false prophets. See, I don't want nobody following me. I'm just here to teach. I'm showing you what I learn as I go through my journey. And as I ascend, I meet new people, places, and things that help me learn more and more to further my ascension. And that's the same way it's going to work for you. But y'all got to get this fucking follower mindset out of your brain. Stop being a follower. You can't even follow your own damn parents. Like, do you see what's going on right now amongst the collective with the parent-child dynamic? You were born here to break generational curses, not to follow in their footsteps. You hear me? You were born to think out of the box. That's why I'm not telling my children what to do. I'm here to support them. I can guide them. But it takes too much energy to control people. I'm trying to control myself. You understand? Self-mastery. That's what we all should be focused on. And then it would be less of people being in other people's business and less murders and shit like that. If everybody was striving to attain their own greatness and competing with their own self, how much time would they have to do destructive shit? Like, for real. Not much. Don't follow anybody. Take the good and the bad from everybody that you run into, because you didn't come across them for no reason at all. Everything is by design and not coincidence. These motherfuckers out here, there's a lot of distractions going on, and it's time that you go within. The only thing that's going to save you is your discernment, because you can't even trust your own eyes right now. You got to trust your third eye. You can't trust these two lenses right here all the way. The third eye in your gut. You gotta use your intuition and your discernment. It's getting real tricky out here. Tricky with everything. They don't want you to know what's the man or what's the woman. I be so damn confused. When really, I was thinking about it today. It's like, feminine attracts masculine and masculine attracts feminine. So even if you could be a feminine man attracted to a masculine woman and vice versa. So the other shit that they added into the equation was just to give them energy, because it's a ritual that takes place when it happens the other way, whether male or female. So they had to glorify the gates of hell. Just like Father was teaching me, the gates of hell is through your anus. But you know what I mean? That's for certain people that are at certain levels. Not everybody going to understand what I'm throwing. They ain't gonna be able to catch that shit again. Masculine attracts feminine. Feminine attracts masculine. See, the issue is that you guys also are at a level where you're worried about the physicalities of sex, the physical part, the carnal side of a relationship. In the end, you want the bond. And you're failing to realize that you just want unconditional and true love. So instead of focusing on that, you put the sex first. And that puts a blinder in front of everything. It stops the relationship from growing. Whether friendship, relationship, or casual shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Stop glorifying that ritual of sex so much. You could tell you really grown, no matter how old you are, when you could take your mind off of that. I was molested and everything, and that puts an entity on you where you want to just fuck anything and everything moving. That's why I'm going to do a live with my friend Oshun Yemi. Check her out. You know what I mean? She's thorough. I'm going to call her my friend because she helped warn me when some nasty motherfuckers was out throwing dark magic my way. And not everybody will do that. They'll just sit there and look at it for entertainment. And she felt my spirit. And she's a kindred spirit to me. So check out Oshun Yemi too. And I got to give you the name of her other channel next time I come on. But you'll see me tag her in the community section. We'll probably tag often back and forth. But she's been my friend for a while. So fuck with it. Alright, anyway. So yeah, I want to do a live with her about molestation and the real side of it that y'all won't talk about. Like the real feelings that you get after it happens. Regardless of if you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. Like the nitty gritty part of it. The only way to save yourself is to push away from sex. That's the only way to grow and get stronger. Change your diet. Go on an exercise plan. Like you got to keep yourself busy. You got to work on self-mastery in order to conquer that demon, bruh. That's what I could tell you. You got to conquer self-mastery. And it ain't easy, but you got to separate from all them old motherfuckers that you're around. And you also need to start speaking up. Because especially when you're a rainbow, indigo, or crystal child, they can smell us. It's like the blood is different. The body's different, even if it's in the most distinct kind of way. They can tell. And they always yearn for that type of power. Vampires, of course, are going to want that, just like bees are attracted to honey. Just like white on rice. So, we must know how to protect ourselves because we're always going to be sought after. It's like lamb chops play along. New levels, new devils. Don't they say that? Or new challenges. Shall I say that? And again, I'm going to keep telling you the only way to win against any of this shit is by keeping the unconditional love. And I had to tell my son too. He thinks just because one person broke his heart, he has to cause pain to every other woman. And he's young, but that's not true. I learned in my age now that you have to move on and learn what it is to be happy with a new person and give them a chance, and you can't shoot negative energy off into the relationship. You also have to make sure that the person is opposite of what you came out of, and just be with the opposite of what you would normally go for, because most of the time that's not what's good for you, and it's meant for you to grow with somebody that's better for you instead. Yeah. But she lives in London as far as Oshun, so I guess when she wakes up, she'll get with me, and that should be like a powerful live, because we don't hold punches. You know what I mean? So I look forward to that collaboration. Other than that, like I was saying, y'all need to start meditating, start eating better, because we do go on missions when we go to sleep at night. Your dreams are real, just in case you didn't know. You don't know what level the person is, you know what I mean, when they look at these videos, but I guess your spirit will bring you where you need to be. Also know that you need not to get caught up in these tarot readings. You get what I'm saying? They're built for guidance. Most of the time, all the time, it's your energy if you're being pulled to it. You get what I'm saying? After you tap in, you use it for guidance and make sure you don't get sucked into it. You know, guidance and confirmations. Don't live by it. You understand? And, you know, you're not going to be attracted to the same reader all the time. Go where your spirit leads you. And when you go and graduate to a new level, then you're going to find new people that match your fly or your vibration. You're not meant to be stuck in the same spot forever. So don't feel no type of way. Go to where your story gets better. And that's the same for your reader. If your reader ascends to a new level, then, you know, you probably will meet another reader that matches your vibration. That's how it works. But I'm not going to give the keys all on here. You know what I mean? But if you follow your discernment, you get a new key for where you need to be each time from the divine. You see how that rhyme? I'll say it one more time. Yeah. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll be back soon. I send you peace and bliss, kings, queens. Well, no. Kings and queens get their head chopped off. Emperors and empresses of Planet Kai, Planet Zordon, whatever you want to call it. I'm out. I'll see you soon.